So how did the Warriors look playing through Jimmy Butler for the first time without Steph?
Man, they looked good last night.
You sound nervous. Why you scared?
Nah, as a Laker fan now.
Okay, making sure.
Straight, man. You seen Austin Reeves lately?
Oh, yeah.
But look, last night, Butler, you seen how just that defensive play, like Butler could shut down a whole team, a whole series, and I feel like he owned the Bucks right now. Like he owned the Bucks and he owned Boston. Boston ain't beat them with Jimmy yet. Ain't beat Jimmy, so some people just got certain people numbers, but yeah, it's tough.
And that Heat Bucks series, obviously Giannis was hurt for a portion of that, but they did get the big upset.
20 points.
I mean, I'm just detailing.
No, you are. You're just accurate.
It's accurate.
Yeah, that man was hurt, so
But
it should way
nonetheless,
different if he. No, ain't no way.
He got mind control over
He
G-Bo.
wasn't hurt yesterday.
Who? Giannis was hurt?
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, when they won, right? When the Heat beat them?
Missed a couple games, but
Missed a few games.
did come back.
That mattered.
They were important playoff games.
Just key important ones.
Well, we've talked on this couch about, Jimmy coming to the Warriors, obviously 15-2 with him in the lineup, but having to be able to get that 20-25 range per game in order for the Warriors to be successful come the postseason. But Lexi, looking at what Jimmy Butler was able to do last night against a solid Bucks team coming from the Eastern Conference, as we know, it's a JV conference in the NBA nonetheless, but Greek freak Giannis, but what Jimmy was able to do.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about Jimmy Butler being on the Warriors now is like him and Draymond, how they like turn each other up. Like it's fun to watch. Like, I don't care what nobody feels about Draymond and his antics and stuff, but he's never had a teammate that kind of can match his energy on both sides of the ball. So it's like when Steph's not out there, they like turn into like a more defensive-minded team. And they like get their energy off of stops, and then they'll go get easy buckets. Like the offense don't really look that pretty all the time, but they get it done. I mean, that's Jimmy Butler in a nutshell. It's not always gonna be pretty, but he gets it done. But I've been enjoying watching Draymond and Jimmy like turn each other up. So that's what.
New version of the
Got me
Bash Brothers.
clapping over here for the Warriors a little bit.
New version of what?
The Splash Bros.
Bash Brothers. Okay. Seiko, Mark McGuire. Different type of
Jimmy with
Bash.
the Warriors.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's like he's found a new something. Like, being in Miami, I think he was like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here. And you could see that, you could feel that. And now with the Warriors, I think he's like rejuvenated and feels like he has something to prove.
Yeah.
And the fact that he did that without Steph, I think he's like showing people like, I still have it. And when Steph is playing, like Jimmy can still do those things, but he's like, I know this is Steph's squad. Let me let Steph work and do his thing. But I like the Steph, Jimmy, Draymond. I know Kenyon like rolling his eyes and doing his lips and all that.
I'm just listening. Don't process what I'm gonna say.
No, but I'm talking about when Lexi was talking about Jimmy and Draymond. I'm with you, Lexi. That defensive tandem of Draymond, who could possibly be Defensive Player of the Year. I like it.
So Jimmy said he lost his joy playing with the Heat, said he would not be able to get it back playing with the Heat. Obviously got traded to the Warriors. Appears to have that joy back.
Yes.
He looks like he's having way more fun.
That zeal, that confidence coffee back flowing through his veins. But Kenyon, what do you think about Jimmy showing what he could do as a number one option with Steph sideline in the Warriors win over the Bucks?
He had 24, 8, he almost had a triple-double, which is great. Like, he needs to do that with Steph there.
Yeah.
Right? He need to be flirting with those numbers nightly when Steph is there. So if he's doing that, then, like we said in this couch, they have a chance. But if he's not, you can't just do that when Steph is not there. In order to beat some really good teams moving forward.
I agree with that.
Chelsea, he's taking the back seat. Now, you shouldn't take a back seat because you have to be number two in that regard. Like, you have to be that. So you need to, in the playoff series, you're going to need to average 24. And what did Draymond and Steve Kerr say about Wardell? That he was what?
He looked exhausted.
Say it again. What was that word y'all used?
Exhausted.
Exhausted. Exhausted, right?
It was
I
word they
wonder why.
Well, yeah, Jimmy.
I wonder why he's exhausted.
Even kind of
He old now.
No, because he has to play out his. He been carrying 14 guys
No.
all season trying to get to this point. Now he got a little help.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
Now he got a little help.
Sure.
He ain't been able because they were in the base. Like I said, they ain't been 10, 11, 12, right?
But now.
So Jimmy comes. Now he can't take no time off. Now we got to try to get out this hole we in.
Yep.
The man exhausted. So Steph has to play this way throughout
He will.
the playoffs, and so he can't be exhausted. So y'all been wearing him out. When wearing the man, like,
15-2.
but at what cost?
To your point, Warriors started season 12-3, dug themselves into a hole, made the Jimmy Butler trade, been playing very, very well with him, but still 6th seed in a very tight Western Conference.
Absolutely,
So,
you can lose a couple games.
Yeah,
and
going
be
to
right
spin,
at
you be in the
motherfucking
8, you back in the
9.
plan.
And so that's what it is out there. So playing well, absolutely. I'm not taking anything from them. They beat the Bucks, absolutely, with no Steph. Yeah, that. And we know the Western Conference is always, I'm saying, at home, and especially with situations against the East. Yeah, they've been dominant in a way, but so what I was laughing about earlier was you like Draymond shut down Giannis. And I'm like, yeah, he played him well, he did, but then you look at it, it's like Giannis shot 15 free throws. Draymond had 5 fouls. Like, it's like, yeah, but
That's a shutdown.
Huh?
That's a shutdown.
is it?
Somebody that averaged 30 and he don't
Shut
get it.
down?
How many of those free throws did he make?
10.
10 for
10 out of
15?
15?
That would have been 25.
So let's talk about it.
No, he played him well, but I'm just like, it's more, it's team as well. But no, Draymond
for
been
sure,
playing.
it's team.
Draymond know how to play. You know what I'm saying? You've guarded him
That
enough.
old, yeah, for sure.
That old man streak.
Yeah, no, but you've guarded him enough to be able to anticipate when he gonna spin, certain moves he gonna make. You got away with a little. They gave you a little more leeway with a few. You know what I'm saying? Like them two, the clips they showed with the blocks, both of them could have easily been fouled.
The first one for sure.
Right.
But is that more impressive? Because he ain't been jumping off the floor that much. Like,
Yeah, you anticipating it. He wait until he getting ready.
Like Giannis.
He wait until he getting ready to go into his shit, and then, because you got to bring the ball up to shoot the motherfucker, so he wait until he get ready to go up.
So Draymond was the defensive anchor in the win. He didn't completely shut down Giannis.
No, I ain't
did a
saying
great job.
ain't nobody gonna ever.
Wait,
Ain't
who's
nobody gonna ever
who's
do that,
currently the
but-
front runner for Defensive Player of the Year right now?
So we're gonna talk about that right now.
okay.
Lex. This is
I
how we
have
move.
no idea.
Greek Freak
Honestly.
was 0 for 6 with Draymond as a primary defender. And as I mentioned, shot a season low 31% from the field in the game. It was only like the 4th time this season he shot below 50%. So after the game, Draymond was asked if he deserved to be Defensive Player of the Year. And this is what, hold on before we, okay.
So they got, never mind.
A reporter straight up asked him if he should be Defensive Player of the Year after one game.
Yeah.
I think from the body of work that
That's
he's done.
crazy.
this
That's
season.
what I was saying.
With this
I never
being an
heard
example.
This, but
So maybe
Has anybody asked
I think
him at all
Giannis was
before?
tired.
Giannis was exhausted.
Giannis was exhausted.
use the Steph.
So after game,
I was
Draymond,
just saying, it's just funny though, but
Draymond was asked if his body of work this season should put him in contention to be Defensive Player of the Year and had this to say.
You know, we keep winning and close this year out strong. Most definitely. I look around the league, I don't see many players impacting the game on the defensive end the way I do. I don't see many players completely throwing off an entire team's offense the way I do. So, 1,000%. Especially with Wemby going down, seemed like he had it won. And now it's right there. So 1,000,000% I have a case, and I'll continue to build that case for these next 13 games. But tonight, I think, was a prime example of that.
So went from 100% to 1,000% to 1,000,000%.
not wrong.
He's not wrong. So Steve Kerr also said Tuesday night, Draymond's best defender I've ever seen. So Evan Mobley, current favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Green right behind him with the second best odds to win what would be his second career Defensive Player of the Year. Does Draymond deserve more credit for what he's bringing defensively this season?
Just every season.
Yeah, he's just
Like every
very
season,
consistent.
it doesn't. You don't turn that off, right? Once, because it's not just predicated on blocks and steals
Rebounds.
Like I got caught up in that as well. Like you heard what I said the other day. Like,
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people
right?
look at.
Yeah, like I'm controlling the defense. Like I'm calling coverages, stopping this guy, guarding the best guy, helping here. So he's doing the exact same. So yes, he's absolutely. So I understand what he's saying, disrupting the other team's offense. So, and he stated Wemby was the leader before he went down. So
Yeah.
I would, if they continue in what they've been doing, and it's going to be a close race.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close race. You got to throw Evan Mobley in that conversation.
Talking about what he's doing in Cleveland. Cleveland tied for best record in the league.
On the Hawks.
Dyson
Daniels,
Is he
the
up
most
there?
steals since Chris Paul, with
Yeah,
several games left to
Locking
play.
up.
He is, but their team is
They're-
not
yeah,
that
they're
good.
Not as good.
So, but Draymond, he makes
makes a difference.
He makes game planning easier for a lot of the guys because you cover a lot of guys' deficiencies.
But do it
and he
stand out?
also,
Oh, go ahead.
sorry,
Go ahead.
well, but because Draymond also, he switches out on everybody.
He does.
Like he's gonna guard 1 through 5.
Yeah,
And lots of times defending the 5, he's undersized, but he's still going to defend. He's going to compete. I don't care if he does have 5 fouls. Make him go earn it.
For a reason.
I was the same way.
that's true.
And he makes a difference on the defensive end. Steph Curry's not a very good defender.
My bad.
Damn. Y'all give him shit like y'all gave me shit.
That came out of nowhere.
No, that was my. It wasn't a ringtone.
Okay,
And
just
as a teammate, when you know you have someone like a Draymond Green, opinion, when
What's
you
wrong with a
play-
ringtone?
You said it wasn't a ringtone?
Nah, it was the music. It was the music. It was music.
you had it ready to go.
Yeah, I had it ready to go. My bad.
Theme music, perhaps? No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but no, you got to cover for
Well, I'm
guys'
saying when you
deficiencies.
have, right? As a teammate, when you know you have somebody like a Draymond Green behind you, it allows you also to get out and defend harder, be tougher, because you know if you get beat, Draymond is gonna have your back. So I agree with him. 100%.
But do this stands out
Or a
more?
million%.
Do it stands
That's what
out
he
more that he got Jimmy with him next to him now? Does that helps his case more?
No.
Because if Jimmy wasn't there, they would have been still going. I don't
Yeah,
think
they would
would've
still been teetering, but
yeah.
Jimmy helped. But it's just they've been winning, and winning brings attention.
Yes,
And
Yeah.
for sure.
you see,
Yeah.
this is my thing, man. You can't just because they're not winning, it doesn't mean he's not out here been doing the same thing. He's been playing the same defense, being as vocal as he needs to be, guarding this guy, doing these things.
But the fact they're winning now.
It
But
just didn't
winning-
result in
yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
But we said that about
But winning
Wemby
that-
last year, right? They only won
Yeah.
22 games, but
But
his
he's still
impact on and off.
Yeah, he's still doing what he does, and to be penalized for that is you still, like you're saying, the guys still averaging 30. You still averaging 30 on a bad team. You still hard to do. So it's to be that. You have to do more when you're losing. To try to get out this hole. You giving more effort. You guarding more guys. You not taking the rest that you normally would take. You taking more risk in order to cover these deficiencies and things like that. So.
But as a defender, don't you have to have like some stats that stand out a little bit? Like to be different?
Like it does,
Yeah.
but not
Like-
the stats that we
like
see.
Mobley had
But not the
blocks
stats that
or-
we see. Not the stats that the public see.
Or Wemby, where he had, 3 blocks? a
Yeah,
game?
that,
Also
yes.
four, yeah.
So guys think guys that get a lot, like Dyson Daniels can be a hell of a defender, but I don't know how he is on the ball. I don't know how his help is. I don't know. Like there's a lot of elements that I would look for in the defender
That
that don't go on the stat sheet. That certain guys like Drew Holiday bring to the table, Derek White bring to the table, Draymond Green bring to the table. There's certain elements that they bring that
Aren't on a
that is never going to
sure.
show up.
I know
right?
that.
It's never going to show up. That I took the ball out of their best player's hand by me telling you to go sit at the nail right there. Y'all don't let that screen, top lock that screen, force him back door. I'm going to tag him so they can't, ain't nobody, there's no
stats for that.
There's no stats for me blowing up y'all play. Like y'all double pin down. There's no stat for me blowing up y'all double pin down.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? There's no stat for me telling.
Sure deserved to
right?
be
So,
in the conversation.
and that's what he does, right? He's going to call out the play. He's going to tell the defenders where to go. He's going to put guys in certain situations because he knows, like you said, like we know Steph is not the strongest defender out there, so he has to do more to protect him. When I played with Earl Borkins, I had to do, if I was on the floor with Earl, me and MC and certain guys, we had to do more because Earl has a deficiency out there. We know they're going to put him in the post. We know we're going to be in rotation. We know we're going to have to do certain things because he's out there. So that's what Draymond brings to the table. Like he's
For sure.
He's orchestrating what a lot of people that don't show up in the common eye is not going to notice it. The common fan not going to notice it.
And I feel that's why people disrespect him a little bit when it comes to like being like a Hall of Famer or considered like a all-star.
Draymond?
No, it's the other shit.
But that goes all into it. Like he can't beat Draymond if he can't. Talk
absolutely.
Shit and beat him.
Absolutely. Well, I'm with you, but people
who he is.
Dick kicking and all that stuff.
It does.
That's your words. That's what you want to discuss.
But that's a part of the game.
That's what you want to discuss. That's
follow
fine,
through on the kick.
But like I said,
That's defense.
But those players,
That
like
is
the Draymonds,
offense
they're
and
always
defense.
going to make like the all defensive teams.
He
And it's
got
going to be
to.
hard for them
No,
to
they're not.
actually win.
I ain't never make now.
Yeah, he got to make the team. I don't know if he wins.
Yeah, he has to
Never.
be all defense.
He got to make the
How many
all-defense
defensive teams are there, too?
Yep.
There's not that many.
I think Draymond 8-time,
Players.
8 first team,
About
or 4
Because
first team, 4
if you
second
do have
team.
someone out there
how many
getting a
games
lot of
has Jimmy
rebounds and
played?
blocks,
They always
they're
do.
always
has
going
Jimmy-
to be the
17.
front runner, no
Always.
matter
Just
what.
with the Warriors. I'm
What'd you
talking about
say?
all together.
Oh, the whole
Because
season?
Cause I'm about to say,
You have
I
someone
don't-
that has
'cause
crazy
I don't think-
defensive stats,
Right?
they're always going
No.
to be the front runner.
Yeah, because I don't think Rudy
yeah.
Gobert is a good defender.
No. No.
I think Dwight Howard
42
was.
games
I don't think
so
Rudy Gobert is a good
you don't
defender.
think so?
No.
No.
Rudy Gobert's
Not
okay
for as
with
many
that.
defensive player of the
I
years
don't
he's
think so
won.
either.
No.
So Draymond won the Defensive Player of the Year 2017, 4
He's
first
just
team,
goofy.
4 second team, so 8
I
total.
mean, he's all right. I don't
Like,
think
that's
he's
super impressive.
that kind of a defender.
You were never on the all defensive team?
Nope.
I know, that's crazy.
And I
You know
did
why?
everything that Draymond is
Why do you think you never made an all-defensive team?
wasn't like.
Because he was a bully.
He was a bully?
He was distinguished
mean.
gentleman.
They didn't like me.
Yeah,
Because I didn't, they just
he
other
was
coaches,
Suge Knight.
other people that voted, they
He
didn't.
was Suge Knight. So
Pretty much.
it's like, man.
But it wasn't a player that I didn't guard. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Everything
That's
that I
so
just.
crazy.
Well,
I
that's
did
when the politics
daily.
of it come
Petty.
in. That's, yeah.
Ask my teammates. Ask the
remember.
coaching staff.
That is
ask-
okay.
game against the Clippers. When we was down 27, came back and they put Rudy Gay the ball in his hand for a game, and Coach put Kmart on him, shut him down.
Yeah, no, it's just, man, that
They
ain't.
had him
man,
doing like
listen,
3
Yeah.
puff fakes.
dawg.
It was crazy.
No, but it's just like for Dre, like, and for what you said, Cheryl, like him guarding fives and stuff like that. I was in the same situation, right?
Yeah.
I played same height. I was stronger than bigger than I am now, but I was always undersized at the 5. You know what I'm saying? 4s too. Most of the guys I'm guarding, 6'11", 260. That was the going
Crazy. He
size
playing
power
the
forward.
5, guarding Joker and shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
That's crazy, yeah.
yeah, you got it's
Yeah.
And she finished 9th in Defensive Player of the Year voting, 2004.
Wow.
You said you never made
Laughing.
an all
Wow.
defensive team. So by the
Yeah,
vote,
how did that happen?
by the vote,
You finished 9th. You should
finished
be
9th.
on
Seems
On
like
one of them.
team.
Yeah.
that would
at
that would
least.
be a qualifier to at least make the
damn.
second
I
team.
know.
Really,
think-
they was
They
hating
considered
for
you the ninth
real.
best
Make the
defender.
second
like, but my defense, like my rating
But they
every
was
year
doing-
though.
Was it like by
Like-
position? That's why.
Like my rating every year
No, but
though.
it doesn't matter.
Back
Back then it
did.
mattered, didn't it?
Back then it was like to center, forward, 2 guards.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
So even if you finished 9th, if they
Yeah.
already had,
It was messed up back
That's
then. Yeah,
stupid.
Yeah.
Like, but my
Winning
like
awards back
every
then was
every
fun.
year though. Like my
that is
just,
true.
Because everything was
Because I average
yeah.
like sometimes I average a block and a steal over a block and a steal every year I was so it's.
Remember
was
Kobe? That's why
hating.
Kobe made like
So,
second team.
2003-04,
Yeah.
all defensive
Yeah.
team. First team was Ron Artest, Bruce Bowen, Kevin Garnett, Ben Wallace, Kobe Bryant. Second team, Doug
Can't be
Christie,
mad at that.
Tim Duncan, Andre Kirilenko, Theo Ratliff, Jason
Can't
Kidd.
be mad at that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be mad at that.
Kirilenko was a defender? Like?
Absolutely. He was all over the place. Stat sheet stuffer.
Okay.
Yeah, he did everything. Like you can't be
all
mad
he
at
wanted
that.
to do,
But
yeah.
Okay.
So if there was a third team,
but still, it wasn't. So
would've been on-
yeah, but it don't matter. But no, I did it. So for Draymond to get love
Wow.
and recognition for all the shit that I did And for him to get love for it and recognized for it, I hope he gets another one. You know what I'm saying? Because he's
Should there be 3 all defensive teams? Like there's 3
It should.
all
too
NBA.
much, I think.
Yeah.
But the top 15 defenders in the league,
Yeah, if you want to, yeah. If not, cool if you don't. Cool if you do.
The way they
Don't they have 3
3 all NBA teams.
All NBA teams?
No, the way they put like defense win champions and
Because you-
all this defensive shit. They only got 2 all defensive teams.
because
Man, they full of shit.
Because
people full
They
of
do.
shit.
Because Marcus All won motherfucking Defensive Player of the Year, and that shit was like a slap in the face to motherfuckers like myself.
People love offense. You know?
We didn't look at him as that.
They do say defense wins championships, but when it comes time to reward
They
defense,
should do 3 teams.
They're like,
Only
yeah.
2 teams.
They should do
Like,
3 teams.
Yeah, no,
Might
there was
as
some
well,
really, like I
shit.
said,
What's the
there was some
W?
really, really good defenders.
Yeah. They should
And
have
I think
position.
in the NBA.
But a lot of them do, like, KG was a really good defender, but he had the rebounds and shit to go with it, right? Tim Duncan, same thing. They funneled everything to Tim, so he's going to be there. The blocks and the rebounds
And like
are going to be
talking
there.
about it.
So yeah, Karolinko averaging what blocks and steals. So it's Bruce Bowen is all the fuck he did. So he getting recognized
gotta
for it. I'm
recognize
surprised
for it
Shane
for
Battier
Kobe
ain't been.
and-
So it's guys who did certain things over the years that, but
So we asked the chat, should Draymond be Defensive Player of the Year? 65% said no. Chat,
Yeah, I'm
not
going
feeling it.
Mobley. I'm going with Mobley.
Okay.
Wow.
Going with my
Damn,
USC
Shaq.
native.
Wow, I know. Damn.
You know,
65.
chat's in the mood today. But let's keep it moving.
Haters.
We like to give a shout out to me on these.